Hey, Jim, what's going on, mister? In beautiful sunny Florida, watching the bikinis run around. Woohoo! Oh, yeah. Sorry, I can't do it. Jim, how's it going? And yeah, you have issues. We all have issues, dude. Don't we? I'm going to crank around on the New England QSO party today, and you have to excuse the ruckus in the background. My wife is going hog wild. Hear that? She's vacuuming upstairs doing some house cleaning while I'm down here jerking around on the radio. That's pretty sad, isn't it? And she's a little annoyed with me, so if you see a flying pan come flying through the camera, in front of the camera, you know why. You know what's going on. But good to see you. Greet everybody. I don't think there's anybody in here yet. So hopefully everybody's out having fun today. I figure I'm going to knock around in the New England QSO party going on. See if I can generate some business. And found out what was wrong, what happened last night. I was transmitting on 75 meters going southwest, and I saw the SWR spike, and I looked over at the amplifier, and the grid had gone through the roof, so I shut it down and lost the southwest element. Something happened, and all hell broke loose, so I shut the stream down, shut the rig down. And this was about 11 o'clock last night, so I run out there, and of course I just had to know what the heck happened. So, hey Hank, how's it going? And pulled the cover off, the box off the top of the relay, and I should have brought a bottle of ketchup and barbecue sauce with me, because there was a charcoal broiled spider that was basically shorting the contacts on the relay. And when I lit it up, I wasn't even running that much power, like, I don't know, 450 watts. And it toasted him. He's about the size, curled up in a burned up charcoal blob. He was about the size of the head of this pen, what was left of him. And he was stuck on there shorting the contacts. Well, I'm assuming this is what was wrong. So I cleaned them all off, ran back in the house. Yeah, back up and running. So that's it. Static crashes. Man, dude, that was ferocious last night. That was rough, man. Bad. Quiet today. 40 is just like a freaking ghost town. So, sent me the links. I'm assuming you sent them, Jim, to my email. So, anyways, I'm going to just get off and running here. No fanfare. Come and go as you please. Stay as long as you want. And when you find yourself bored to death, rip the plug out of the wall. And I just worked a station about an hour ago in Ohio, and he said I was 20 over in there barefoot on 80 watts. So there are conditions to certain QTHs right now, so we'll see where we can get to and what's going on. Oh, comments to the video. Gotcha, Jim. Sounds good. Yeah, I'll have a look at that later. Thank you, by the way. So, we'll get the audio on here. And we're tuned up, ready to go. Oh, well, the amp's loaded, so. Somebody's on my frequency. It's not my frequency. There's no such thing as your frequency, of course. Oh, I need my headphones plugged in. I'm still asleep, and it's 1 o'clock. Check out what's going on. Okay. I saw a signal in there, and I suspect, see, I won't hear someone in New England probably because it's too close. So I might just slide up a bit. Let's go up to 244.5. Let's make sure the antenna's spot on. Is this frequency in use? A little bit of static crashing. A little hint of it still. See those little clicks and pops? Is this frequency in use? K1GMM. I got to remember to talk softly so I can save my voice. My voice went out. I got bad allergies, I think. Blew some snot green slime out of my nose this morning. Good God. I've got allergy season started and it's like 55 degrees. Stupid. Is this frequency in use? I don't hear nothing. And we're off and running. Nigel, what's up, Captain? How are you? I got the chat over there running on a Raspberry Pi, so it's a little straining on my neck, but I will be checking it off and on. See if there's anybody around, man. Band is quiet. Signals are there, but there's not many people on. I heard a pileup going on a guy in New England about a half hour ago, so there are people knocking around. Problem, I worked about, 81 stations on 40 meters yesterday evening. So chances are I'll be working all the same people. And that's how things go, these multi-day events. You gotta kind of weed through, pick and choose. What you cooking, Nigel? Always into food, man. Barefoot Hank is, I'm running about 400 out right now. Hank Barefoot is, I usually set it at anywhere from 70 to 80% drive. 60 to 80% drive. I never run an ICOM, any rig, more than 80% drive. PEP gives me about 100 out. If I'm at 60% drives, gives me 80, 85 out. I just don't work the rig too hard. Because the difference between 50 watts and 100 watts is, whatever. Why crush your radio when you don't really have to? That's what an amp is for. That's kind of the way I look at it. Just tickle the finals on the transceiver and what am I on for drive level here? 30%. 30% drives gives me about 400, 450 out. Pep. Where am I at? Yep. Oh. It's just bumped up, pushing 500. So. Oh my gosh, this is death. Are you kidding me? Oh. Nobody? Really? The weather's getting nicer, so people are, they're not spending their time on the radio. Oh, dude, that sounds good. I'll take that. Take a big old slab of that with some. Oh, that sounds really good. Got a little sweet and savory there, dude. You're a good cook. You know how to do it. Build your flavor profile, right?
November 3, X-Ray Foxtrot.
November 3, X-Ray Foxtrot. Thanks for the call. Please copy 59 Romeo Uniform Tango, Victor Tango, Vermont. Over.
Okay, thanks for rolling. 59 Papa Alpha.
All right, I almost jumped out of my chair. Good signal out of Pennsylvania, 59 Papa Alpha. Thanks, 73, and have a good rest of your Sunday there, over.
Okay, thanks a lot, appreciate it. Good luck in the contest.
Thank you. This is Kilo 1 Golf Mike, NEQP. God, I don't need to be running that much power. I'm going to roll it back even further. Good heavens. No reason for that. Probably could be running barefoot, no problem. But signals were weird. Yesterday, I had a lot of stations calling in that were a little tough to copy. I'm a little early to the game. I probably should be in here a couple hours from now. You're making me hungry, Nigel. I haven't had any lunch. Figured I'd get in here and work the radio for a little bit. I'll be back on later. It's going to run till, I think, just coming up to 8 o'clock tonight. So things will get busy in here, I'm sure, later, a couple hours from now. Boy, it's just a nice big signal there. I think that's the guy out of Ohio that I worked on 212, 7212. This is like watching paint dry, guys. Yeah, I heard that, Nigel. I was talking to a couple guys over there on Zello this morning. One of them's out driving, Greg, and he said they had a bank holiday. So he said traffic was really good. I think he said he drives north, goes up and picks up transfer trailers, tractor trailer type thing, and then drags it back down south in the UK there. Hey, slinky antennas, man, they rock. From what I've never tried one, but I hear they work. I thought about using one. Okay, I think that's a Kilo Charlie 3 Echo Whiskey Juliet. Confirm on the next go. Thanks for the call. Please copy 59 Romeo Uniform Tango, Vermont. Over. Roger, Roger. Romeo Uniform Tango, Rutland County, over.
Got it. Thank you very much. 73.
Thanks for the call, 7-3. Have a good rest of your day there. This is Kilo 1 Golf Mike for the NEQP. This is going to be like a slow drip, isn't it, guys? Just a slow, steady drip, 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 drip. Hey, you guys want to see something funny? Check this out. Let me put it on what would be the best camera. Yeah. See this box right here? This is my tuner, right? So I kicked it. I've had all sorts of gremlins over the past couple days. I got an LED in this. I installed in it, and I got something wrong with the resistor or something. The voltage is not quite right. It's been fine for like 2 months. I turned it on today. Watch what it does. Thing's all freaking out, man. It's a mess. I figured you'd get a kick out of that one. Look at that pan adapter. That is.
This is Kilo 3, Victor Echo Delta.
Kilo 3, Victor Echo Delta. Thanks for the call. Please copy 59 Romeo Uniform Tango, Rutland County, Vermont. Over.
Copy 59, Rutland, R-U-T-L-A-N-D. Is that a Roger?
Roger, Roger. Romeo Uniform Tango, Lima Alpha, November Delta, Rutland County, and Victor Tango, Vermont. Over.
Oh, Roger that. You're also 5x9 into southwest Pennsylvania.
Okay, thanks for 5-9 Pennsylvania. Good path between the two of us, and a very, very quiet band. I only see maybe 6 signals across the entire band, and they're all good. So the band's open. It's just people really aren't in here yet. So thank you much. Name is Steve, this side, southwest corner of Vermont, and good to hear you. Thanks for the call. K3VED, Kilo 1 Golf Mike, over.
Roger that, Steve. Well, glad you're on the air, and hopefully you're doing well in the contest. I just passing up and down the bands here myself, and that I don't hear too many on like you said, but you got a beautiful, clean 5x9 plus signal down here at the southwest Pennsylvania. Name here is Clem. Charlie, Lima, Echo, Mary. And we're about 25 miles due east of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Okay, yeah, sounds good. And what did you say your name was? Clem? Charlie Lima Echo Mike, over?
That's a Roger. Charlie, Lima, Echo, Mary. That's short for Clemens, as in Mark Twain. It's easier to say that than Clemens.
Jeez, Clem. I have only known one other Clem in my entire life, so you make 2. He was my boss and also my neighbor. I was about 19, 20 years old, 21 years old. I worked for him in multiple service stations in Connecticut when I lived down there. His name was Clem, and he's actually who taught me how to slalom ski, water ski, properly. They ran a boat called, it was an old correct craft, pull 6 skiers out of the water at once, was running a 351 Windsor, fully built with a power prop, and used to train competition skiing down on the Farmington River in Unionville, Connecticut. And his name was Clem. Never forget that guy. One of the toughest guys I've ever known. I've seen him break his ribs pulling through a turn around a buoy on a slalom course. He's a big guy. He's about 6'3", big, powerful dude. and you're doing like over 70 miles an hour at times when you come around a turn, you accelerate across the wake. And he fell, broke his ribs, and the next day he had his wife tape his ribs up and actually pulled out of the water on a slalom ski behind that boat with broken ribs. I'll tell you what, dude, one of the baddest ass dudes I have ever seen in my life. The look on his face, I'm like, dude, why are you doing that? And he's like, because I love it. You know, he's like, once I'm up, I'm okay. I can kind of cruise along behind the boat. He couldn't ski the course, but he just loved it that much. Over.
I'm not quite that big, but I know what you mean by the name Clem. I only know persons. One name is actually Clarence, with him in Pittsburgh, and his name, he went by the nickname of Clem as well. Only one other Clem that I know, and he used to work on Corvettes and stuff like that when he was in the Corvette Club of Western Pennsylvania.
Wow. Yeah, very rare. So anyways, Clem, good to meet you. Unfortunately, I don't want to rag too long. I got bad allergies and I lost my voice last night. And I'm already starting to cough. I woke up blowing green slime out of my nose this morning. So we're into allergy season already. So let me get out of here. See if I can pick up a few more calls. I'd love to sit and chat, but I'm going to burn myself out, dude. I'm sorry. But thanks for the call. 7-3, have a good rest of the afternoon. I'll let you tie it off, and great to meet you. K3VED, K1GMM, over. Damn it.
I know what you mean about allergies. It seems like when I go outside certain times.
Horrible.
When it's really dry, that's when it hit me too, especially down in the woods and that. 73, good luck and have fun.
Thanks, brother. 7-3. We'll catch you later. And thanks again for the call, taking the time for a nice cue. This is Kilo 1 Golf Mike for the NEQP. Whiskey Zulu 4 kilowatt. Thanks for the call. Please copy 59 Romeo Uniform Tango, Victor Tango, Vermont. Over. All right. Thanks for 59 Virginia. 7-3 and good rest of your Sunday. Over. CQ NEQP. This is Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Okay, we got some heavy QSB. Whiskey Alpha 3. Come on in. Give me a couple rounds of your call sign. I'll get it. Go ahead. Oof. Man, you just disappeared. The Whiskey Alpha 3, I think it was, completely disappeared in the mud. I don't even hear a whisper. Maybe give it a little time. The band is shifting around. It's just kind of dodgy right now. This is Kilo 1 Golf Mike, Rutland County, Vermont for the NEQP. I can hear someone in there, but it's right in the noise floor. I heard in India, and that's about all I heard. I could hear. Sorry about that. This is Kilo 1 Golf Mike calling CQ for the NEQP.
Lima Mike.
Whiskey 3 Delta Lima Mike. Thanks for the call. Please copy 59 Romeo Uniform Tango Vermont. Over.
QSL. Copy 5959 Pennsylvania, Papa Alpha.
Okay, thanks for 59 Papa Alpha. 7-3 and have a great rest of your Sunday. Over. Okay, this is Kilo 1 Golf Mike for the NEQP. I got to at least get to 100 before I stop. I got 13 to go. Come on, folks. I'm happy. That's not good if Pennsylvania is that weak. That means it's probably most likely the 4 and maybe it's skipping over Pennsylvania. Usually Pennsylvania blows my doors in here, so 40's pulling its usual screwy, squirrely crap today. Look at that, 1, 2, 3, 4 signals on the entire band. That's it. This thing should be mental in here. Hey, Bear, how's it going? No, I didn't see that, Bear. Oh, cool. I'll have to look that up. That poor guy, he needs to take a break, man. How's it going, Martin? What's up, dude? I had just a quick chat back and forth on YouTube there with Callum, and he's so flat out. I hope he gets some time to just chill and play radio a little bit. I think he's heading out to this farm, he said, at some point, and get things back up and going again out there. I think the DX Commander stuff is pretty much taking up all of his time, the way it sounds. Yeah, the first time I got an idea for that particular type of antenna, I ran it as a sloper. The first one I ever made, I ran as a sloper, and that thing worked freaking killer. It was a great antenna. And I got the idea from a guy, and he was in his camper. He was driving an RV all the way across Canada and then up into Alaska. And he wanted a good antenna that he could just hook to the top roof line of his camper. So he hooked it to the roof of his camper. It's a big RV, and pulled it off, and the feed point was like, I don't know, a foot off the ground. And he worked the entire world on that thing. Stupid. Absolutely stupid. But what I always say, what works for me or what works for someone may not work for everybody. So it's one of those situations. It's weird. Come on, folks. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go up and get something to eat. Like I always say, antennas are fascinating. It's the most fascinating aspect of the hobby. Models are great, and they give you a benchmark, but they are not the end all. I'm convinced of this. If you were to stick that 20 meter delta array I have into a model, it would not impress you. But proof is in the pudding. You hit someone 15 to 20 dB harder than they're hitting you on 4 times the power on a long boom Yagi or an equivalent. This is only a 2-element beam. Yeah, something's going on. You know what I mean? So you can look at the models. Yeah, it's great. It gives you a good starting point, but it doesn't tell you the whole story. I don't understand it. You'd think it would be. I think oftentimes it's very, very close, but there are weird anomalies that the models just don't predict. I don't understand it. I'm convinced it's true, because I'm telling you, you put these antennas that I run into a modeling software, they're only 2-element beams. It's nothing substantial, but I don't understand it. That's why I don't waste my time with the modeling. I try something. If it doesn't work, I put it up, I tweak it. And like verticals, crap. Doublets, crap. Inverted L's, crap here. None of them work worth a crap. OCF's, crap. Other areas, you can put up an OCF at 60 feet and you work the entire world on a milliwatt. Here, no. They don't work worth a crap can. I'll never touch one of those again, I'll tell you that right now. Been down that road. All right, that's it. I'm done. I'm going to go up and get some lunch, guys. I will... Whoa, stop. I will catch you all later. I thought about going to 20 meters. I may do some 20-meter work later, see if I can round anybody up. Anyways, have a super fun rest of the day, whatever you guys are doing. I'm going to go get some lunch and kind of chill out for the afternoon. But good to see you all. I'm not even going to let this render. I'll just delete this stream. This is a complete waste of time. So have fun. We'll catch you all later. 7-3. Good to see you.